when I say the United Kingdom population is going to decline, the numbers maybe they not reflect that, because the population are still growing up, and a lot of people see that as a misunderstanding. Now, what I believe is some countries, actually most of them, they consider you a citizen if you just born there, but in my opinion it means much more than that. You need much more than that to be, let's say, a British or an English citizen, not just being born there and that's it. Now you are one of us. You can put them in the numbers. Now with England and most let's say United Kingdom, you cannot even see it in the first 20 countries. You have to go here and you're gonna see the United Kingdom rank 21 in 2025. So that in first place, that is always a decline in my opinion, because when you look in 1955, they were they ranking 9 on the global rank. So now it's 22, and in 2050 it's gonna be 26, and by the end of the century, who knows where it's gonna be? Probably, who knows, maybe 50, if not even worse than that. Now, with the United Kingdom population, with the United Kingdom, it's actually part of, I think, 4 countries. It's England, it's Wales, Scotland, and Northern Ireland, I think. There is a difference there, I think, between United Kingdom and Grand British, I think. I'm not understanding that well right now, but that's not the point right now. Now, what I want to say is United Kingdom have a population in 1955 around 51 million people. Now in 2050 they grow at 69 million people. The growing rate, obviously, it's going down, my opinion, because one, I have zero trust in the British government that they actually release the real numbers, and knowing the migration situation there, and they just give citizenship to everyone there. What I want to say when I say British United Kingdom population going down, I refer specifically of the native population. Not like I said, you're born there, that's it, you got the citizenship, you migrate there, you get the citizenship in 3 months and stuff like that. And you're gonna see a few interesting things. Now, the fertility rate, it's going down from 1955. It was 2.2, 2.3, let's say, then 2.7, 2.8, and then it's gradually going down to 1.54. And now in 2025 it's 154. In the 2050 it's going to be 155. So a bit of an increase, but again, like I said, even with this side, I don't trust 100% the numbers. I still think that a real number that actually much lower, but we're gonna see that probably, who knows, maybe in the future we're gonna have some honest and I'm not saying it's intentionally, but have a better system that we can assist those numbers. Now we're going that I'm going to look at median age. In 1955 was 34 years old. Now in 2025 it's 40 years old. So we already have a 6-year decline. Increase actually in a median age, and by the 2050 is going to be 42 years old. So not that much difference between 2030 and 2050, but still from the 1955 you can see a trend there. It's almost 10 years older in the less than 100 years period. So that's always a worrying, my opinion. The migrant, now here the numbers, like I said, I don't trust them that much, but let's analyze it a bit. From 2020, let's go. The native population that they choose to say, it's always, for what I can see, more than the migrants. So another thing that I don't like the idea. Not specific, I don't like the idea, but you should separate the numbers between native population and people who are born from the migrant parents. I know it's a bit of a stretch with that, but it's gonna give you a more exact image about what's happening there, because you have migrants there and then they're choosing to not just have kids there, but just being born there. Maybe the woman was already pregnant when they arrive in England, and they just choose just to get birth there, and then they immediately get a citizenship. I'm not saying that's the case, but let's make an exercise here. you might be able to, if you separate that, you might have some better numbers, especially in the future. We're gonna see which people are born from the native population, people who have families there for, let's say, 1,000 years, and people who are just arrived there and then decided to have kids there, and now they are pretty much considered United Kingdom or English population. So in the future, what I see from the United Kingdom, if the United Kingdom stay together, because I have a feeling in the near future you're not gonna see the United Kingdom still existing. In my opinion, you're gonna see pretty much every single country that make the United Kingdom split, and we pretty much are gonna talk about the England itself and not just the whole kingdom. But for this video, we're gonna talk about all of them. Now, what I understand with the United Kingdom, they used to rule, I think, a third of the population, if not more, for many years, and at least at the peak, they used to do that. Now, to have that, especially after World War II, to have that empire just pretty much disappear, and now your influence, your power decreasing year after year in the world, it's kind of hard to accept that, in my opinion. And we see that the United Kingdom, just especially England, choose to go out of the European Union, which that was a move that just accepting staying there in a union that is going to impose rule on you when you used to impose rules on the entire world. It's hard to digest. So again, I'm not saying it was good or bad they leave the European Union. If they choose that, good for them, no problem. But we're gonna see when it goes with the United Kingdom, and especially with England, because I think that England, it's pretty much the engine of the entire union. Now, what I can see in the future, like I said, the United Kingdom, I don't think they're gonna remain that much in the picture. I think they're gonna split, and the England population is gonna go, I think, from that point, you're gonna go down. You're gonna see it every year. Now, with the migrations, again, you can see here, it's pretty much staying stable, let's say, even in the future by those numbers. We judge them by those numbers, but again, we don't know exactly what's gonna be. But the native population, like I see the growing rate, look at this, is going down. So that shows me that the native population, especially here, look at this, in 2030 is going to be pretty much the same. In 2035 the migration is going to be above the native population, and the trend is going to continue from there. And that shows me, even if a union remain, the population is still, the growing rate is going down, and the people who are born there, if they are from migrants, the native population is going down even further. And especially if the numbers that reported, they're not exactly realistic, they're not real numbers, and they just kind of try to, let's say, hide some things that they are not willing to accept, you realize the numbers are actually much lower. So that was my video about the United Kingdom population and how it's gonna perform in the future. And the life expectancy in England, they always was on the rise. I mean, the both sexes have like 81 years old, the female 83, male 78, so pretty close to each other. The city is the London, obviously everybody knows, is the biggest city in United Kingdom and in England, with almost 9 million people. Probably realistically, I think it's gonna be a bit more than that, because everybody around London, first of all, when they go to work London, that London is going to be much more populated, and there's going to be a lot of traffic on the road, and especially for the job hunting, probably it's going to be much harder. But for the rest of the country, you can have like Birmingham with 1.1, Liverpool less than 1 million, and everything there is less than 1 million. Look at this. England, it's in my opinion a very spread country. Let's go with the urban population. Look at this, it's pretty much 85%, and they're gonna still growing until 2050 to 90%. So they're living pretty much in a city, in a country city. Don't have that many people living in a countryside. So yeah, my prediction for this United Kingdom is they're not gonna last that much longer. The England population, when they split from the rest of them, they're gonna go down. And a lot of those numbers, I think, they are just pretty much I wanna say a fake number, but I don't trust those migration numbers. I think they are much higher with the migrants and much lower with the native population. That's why I'm saying the United Kingdom native population pretty much is going down even today as we speak, and the other numbers are from the migration and from the people that are born from the migrant parents.